Hi, my name is Emily Wampler. This first video is going to be about how I got started with braille racing and the horses that have gotten me this far in my journey with braille racing. So just sit back and enjoy my story. So this was the first pony that I ever owned. My grandparents got her for me, I believe, when I was about 10 or 11. I named her Lily, and me and Lily just pleasure rode in the pasture. I just rode this pony everywhere in the pasture just to have fun. Then when I was about 12 or 13 years old, I realized I wanted to start braille racing, and then I knew I needed a step-up horse, one that would be a good beginner for me in barrels, and then one that would go any speed I asked it to go. So this is when Butterfly came into the picture. So Butterfly was basically my heart horse. She taught me how to ride, because I can tell you Lily sure didn't. And so when I first got Butterfly, I just rode her at home. Didn't think about hauling her anywhere. And then I had a family member that grew up with this lady that braille raced all her life, and she basically taught me the basics of braille racing. So then I started hauling the play days, and when I got my confidence up more, I decided to do high school rodeo my senior year. And then after high school, when I graduated, I ended up just doing jackpots, and I went to big braille races with her during college. And Butterfly, I'm really thankful that she was in my life, because she taught me a lot, and I do miss her very much. She passed away back in 2019 under respiratory conditions that weren't good, but she was 24 years old. She was an old lady, and she was just the best in the world, and I'm grateful for her. But she was the one that taught me everything I basically needed to know about braille racing, and I do miss her a lot. She was very, very special. So this run is when me and Butterfly went to Austin Arena back in 2017, and I ran a 17:0:97, and we won second place. I can't remember how much money we won, but me and Butterfly really started getting good at this arena. Like each time we went, we would beat our time, and it was just like a fun year for me. I always say 2017 was my good year, and it was. This was at Shepherd's Valley Cowboy Church, which it's not that no more. Brat Association used to hold a lot of their races here, which me and Butterfly were a member with them at the time. This was me and Butterfly's fastest time at this arena with a 17:0:67, almost placing in the money, but not quite. As you can see around the barrels, it's really deep, and Butterfly had short legs, and I was really worried that we weren't going to get a fast time at all. But to be honest, it was like the smoothest run I ever made on her. This run was at Wade Arena. This night, me and Butterfly beat our time with a 17:879, and I remember this night because she was feeling good, I was feeling good, I was feeling really confident, and we didn't place in the money, which I really didn't care. All I wanted to do was beat our time on the standard pattern, which we did, and it was just a fun night. This was at Austin Arena again, which this time it was a 6-week buckle series. This was the last night of it. Me and Butterfly ran a 17:579, placing first place, and I did end up winning the belt buckle for the whole series. And I'll always remember that, because that is the only belt buckle we won, and I still wear it and I cherish it. And at the end of this video, I have a picture of me and her with the belt buckle. So in August of 2019, Butterfly was really sick, and I wasn't able to ride her. So the lady that helped me got started in braille racing, like I mentioned earlier in the video, she had a horse named Speedy that I could ride. I'm really grateful I got to ride him, and thank you, Loretta, for letting me be able to ride him those 2 years I did. He really helped me as a horse rider. So this is a video of me just practicing at her house. This is when we started to click, I would say. And we actually kind of clicked really fast, but it was a big difference from going to little old short Butterfly to big old tall gigantic 16 hand tall Speedy. But he was a blast to ride, and he really did help build my confidence. And then I mentioned he was a little bit faster than Butterfly was. This is at Shepherd's Valley Cowboy Church, where me and Speedy ran a 17.571, where we almost placed in the money. This was our first good competitive run. For me, it was. I felt like we did really good, and it was the run where we actually went faster than we have before at the other place we went to. This run was at Shepherd's Valley Cowboy Church again, where me and Speedy ran a 17.574. We were just a couple of seconds slower just due to my second barrel right here, where I forgot to bring my elbow to my pocket, as you can see. But I felt like we were still doing good. I like this run just because the two runs we had here, I felt like that's where we did really good. So the whole time I was riding Speedy, I was saving up my money so I could get my own horse. When I finally had that amount saved up, well, I got me a new horse. He is a 6-year-old registered black quarter horse gelding. His registered name is Gunnin' on a Sugar Rush, and his barn name is Rye. And I was excited when I bought him because he's the first registered horse I've purchased. And Butterfly was grade, and for people that don't know what grade means, is it just means a horse that doesn't have papers. And I did send him off to a trainer a few months ago to finish him on the burro pattern and also to give Rye confidence so me and him could be on the same page. And this video here is just when we went to go pick him up at the trainer's, and the trainer was just showing me how he trained him and ways to help me and him become a better team. Shout out to Justice because he did amazing training him. Like, I love the way he is trained, and I cannot wait to add some more speed, but he is phenomenal at what he does. Thank you so much, Justice. So the future for me and Rye is for me to just start doing exhibitions, which are practice runs at burro races. And then when I feel like we're faster and we can enter the jackpot burro races, I'll go ahead and enter them. And then hopefully maybe by the end of the year, closer to the end of the year, me and him could enter the bigger burro races that me and Butterfly got to enter, which that does depend on where me and him are at. I am planning on setting my goals higher on him so I can exceed on him and have my standards higher to where I just want to do better on him than I did on Butterfly. So until next time, God bless.